welcome back to my channel, Charente, your bestie. And today I am met with one of my besties that I've met in real life. She really is one of my besties. And we decided to come on because we've been seeing a lot, like a lot around us, especially with people and bullying specifically, as well as body
Ouch.
image and shaming and all of the in betweens. So we said, you know what? We're going to be like the Avengers. Let's assemble. And here we are. And today I met with Melikia K Courtney, and I'm so happy to have her here, y'all. Say hello, Malikia.
Hello, and I'm over here rolling the Avengers. Let's go! I need the cat suit and the what powers you got?
I have the power of positivity. Everywhere I go, I'm pushing
Let's
P.
go.
Okay, I'm pushing positivity everywhere I go.
That's what's up. I'm gonna use that power of voice. Whisper something and make it
hmm
happen like real quick. Influence.
I absolutely love it.
Let's go.
It's the simple stuff. Okay, I'm gonna whisper in your ear, and we're gonna have a great
I'm just gonna say it out
conversation.
loud, like, oh, it's done. Let's go. That'd be a
hmm
great power to
Hey,
have.
Leo. Hey, Fran. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Val. Oh my gosh, I can say her
Tatiana in the
name.
building. I see
Valeria.
Valerie.
Tatiana,
Valeria is
I see
beautiful.
Angel, I saw Cheryl, I saw Scott, and I don't know if I saw Peyton yet because Peyton always be coming in these lives. Peyton, you know where you are. If you're not here yet, I already know you're here. Okay, but that's
Adelaide
besides the
too.
point.
Is that the
Oh
name?
yes,
I'm killing it.
Adelaide,
My bad.
Adelaide
I'm killing your
Sanders.
name.
You're
There we
good.
go. Hey, hey.
Adelaide is here every day, and I love it because like you support me, I support you, and I love you so very, very much, so
Wee.
very, very much. So I just told you guys how I run this particular type of live is I'm not Steve Harvey, but I do have my phone, and my phone does have the questions.
Cool.
Okay, because today we decided to play a little bit of a game. 21 questions with the bestie. And if you have any questions, it might become 22 questions.
Good luck.
But I will say is that we have a hard stop at the top of the hour, which means we're not going for 3 hours today, y'all. We only going for a few more minutes, okay? That's what I'm letting you know. So don't come for me because I'll be back next week with more live. So your best is gonna come back. Are you ready?
All
Because
day.
I'm
Let's
ready.
do it. Let's get it.
Shake it like a shot, shake it. Okay. So the first question is, what's the best piece of advice that you would give your younger self?
Uh, Fun question. And the best piece of advice that I would give my younger self is love me first. I think that would be the very best advice I could have given my younger self was to love me first instead of looking for love in parents, whether present or absent, siblings, often their own building of themselves, seeking love from others instead of learning love from me and seeking love from me first. And that would change the game. That would have changed the game and probably a lot of outcomes. So if I could go back and say, "Hey, darling, come here real quick. Won't you sit down right here, Tink Tink, and let's have a chat?" That's exactly what I would give that advice. Love me first. Yep,
I love that. Absolutely.
appreciate it. Are you
Like,
answering questions too,
I
or we just
will,
shooting? We rapid firing since we short on time. How we doing it?
oh, here, we're going to rock with it.
Okay.
So, right now, oh, hey, Kiki. First, I want to hear, I love your answer.
Okay.
And now I'm going to answer myself too.
Okay.
And then I'm going to look at this really fast. So, thank you, Valeria. I greatly appreciate it. Hey, I don't know what you mean by but why, Scott. And then, Kiki, you are good, love. I see you, you see me, we straight. And then, two, Carlos, you've been timed out. What you're not going to do is come into this live pushing no negativity. I remove negativity like it has never
We
existed in the first place, but I will acknowledge you to let you know you're on timeout. Don't do that again. Thank you.
ooh,
I
I
love
missed
life.
it. Indeed,
Oh no,
all day.
you don't got to worry about it. That's why I handle. It's straight. And I see you. I think it's Tasneem. Is that Tasneem? Malika, do you think that's Tasneem?
Looks like
Taneem?
it.
Tasneem?
That's Neem.
And then, hi, big dog. Hey, hey. So, the best piece of advice that I'll give my younger self is, mm, who, if they don't treat you right the first time, you know how they truly are. And you
Mm,
don't need to subject yourself to seeing if they're going to change. That's what I'll give myself. Because
yeah.
I've wasted so much time with people that showed me who they are, but I thought they were going to change and they never did. And they were still treating me really, really bad.
Or it's
So
just the
I
one
would
time.
say, yeah, just believe them the first time. It's like what Maya Angelou says, believe them the first time.
That's
hmm
God. It's true. It's true. It's true. And you
So,
said Scott said, but why? Um.
yes,
So, if I understand that question, I would think it would be love myself first because I wasted many years trying to gain the approval of the people around me. I was on that choo choo train through school, through career choices, through birthing, marriage, and a lot of other things, a lot of other ideas and core beliefs that were handed to me that I did believe and receive and operated on. Yes. And then I got to the point of review, and I'm a little bit grown. Check the grades, verification right there. So when you get that point of review, it's like, oh, I didn't know. So when you get to reviewing your years gone by, your energy expended, the vampires are sucking and draining the life out of you, you do a little inventory. So I would say that would be the but why, because it took me a long time to get me back.
I love that. I've like, because I know I've seen my mom people please heavily, and she almost died multiple times. And it wasn't fun to witness my mom go through
Mm-mm.
something like that. And I can say there is a universe, there is a God, there is something out there because she's still here, still
Woohoo!
alive, living her best life, and I am for it. And I can say
Your
that's
mom
one
is
thing that she
great.
really taught me.
She's amazing. And she's beautiful and smart. It's like, oh my God, I'm still your mom. Well, she can be my
A
sister.
lot of
Let's leave
people
it like
still
that.
my moms. A
Yeah,
lot of
I'm
people
still
still
your
my
mom.
mom. I can't make this up. People meet my mom and they're like, I want her. And I'm like, this is why I don't bring people around you, mom. And she like,
Share.
but I don't want to meet your friends. And I'm like, but
She's
mom,
amazing. Your mom is amazing. So, yes.
thank you so much. And thank you so much, Cindy. I do see you. And Scott, it's because I actually last night was invited by one of my friends to a esports gala at the Mom Museum. So I get to y'all dress up. It's going to
Hey,
be fun. I got shoes. I got a new
nails
purse,
done.
and I
Let's
my
go.
nails done.
Ooh,
Like
I can't wait.
I'm ready, but not like completely ready. But yeah, that's why not 3 hours. And then two, I have other things that I'm doing today too. Like it's just been a lot. So no to the three, but I will still show up for you and me because every time I set something out, I want to make sure I get it accomplished,
Yep.
even if I'm a couple minutes behind.
Let's get it. I'm excited. I want to see
So
pictures of your dress. Okay. Back to the
okay, I
questions.
can do that. You hear
Yep, I want
your
to see the photos.
Instagram. If you guys follow
Okay.
me on Instagram, I'll make sure to post on Instagram.
Okay. I'll find
Okay,
it there.
check my Instagram. I
Good, good.
got you. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so we have a here. We have something in the chat, a real life situation
Okay.
by Tassaneem. So let's go ahead and take a look. So they say, I am dealing with fake friends. They are hard to deal with. Do you have any advice? I'm in middle school and have got a lot of people who I feel like are taking advantage of me.
Okay. So I'm sorry that that's happening. So let me say that first. I'm sorry that you're feeling like you have fake friends, and chances are, like, we can identify fake friends, friends that smile in your face, but behind your back they got some negative trash to say about you. Friends that roll up, and this was green when I was in school. Can I have that off your plate? Got any money? I want to go do this. Like, and then, or you want to go here, and then you go with them, and they start acting funky when you're with them and out, like they get new real fast. So trust you that you know how to identify a fake friend, And let me clarify, if they're fake, they are not your friend. They are not your friend. And I can say that middle school is it's a fun age and it's very difficult at the same time because there's a lot of body changes, chemical changes, mindset changes, autonomy is being versed. So there's a lot of changing going on, and people are really trying to find out who they are. So sometimes I can say that some friends are not even, they don't even know who they are. So they don't know how to behave. They're trying to figure out for themselves. So some people are not fake friends, they're just a little bit lost and they haven't figured out how to behave better. But if you're dealing with that and it's people you want to keep, then this is what you do. Here's your advice part. Have a direct conversation. Hey, listen, you're coming across as a fake friend. I don't tick with that. I got nothing to do with fake people. You can't be in my circle, can't be around me, can't hang with me, can't have nothing to do with me if you fake. Now, if you want to straighten us out and be in relationship and be friends, and let me tell you what friendship look like, and then you let them know what friendship looks like to you. If they can get with that program, cool, we Gucci. If they cannot get with that program, move around. In English, leave them alone. Leave them alone, like quick, because what you will find. So I'm a mom. I can say that only two of my children have friends from middle school that are still in their life. Okay, so some of these people don't even belong to you. They just there because you're there. This is school and everybody got to go. Some people are not assigned to you. They don't belong to you. So don't go collecting trash. And don't let your heart get so broken or so hurt or be so thirsty that you need that company. So like I said before, my advice to myself, I offer to you. Love you first, baby. Love you first. And I'm sorry that's happening. Please be vocal. Talk to who you can talk to. Your parents, if your parents are worth a buck, they will listen and hold your heart, because your heart is to be held by people you trust who are safe to hold it. Don't get your heart to them crazy people at school until they've shown themselves worthy. Okay, great. That's it.
So they said, as a reply
Mm.
back, I don't know how to get rid of them as a friend. Remember, you just let them know I'm not your friend. That's not this is how I'm seeing you treat me. This is what I feel like. That's not a friend to me.
Right.
So I apologize, but you do not have a friend to me. This is not Toy Story. And this is not that song. Like
And if it
it's not.
and you can reverse it too, like the I am not your friend. Sometimes I can come across raw, like but you can say it this way: you are not my friend. And how do I know you're not my friend? Because you X, Y, Z, and break it down. And friends don't treat friends like that. And please look for you some folks that have some sense, that have the same interests that you have. Some people that are looking forward to having a life outside of middle school. Some people who know what they want to major in or focus on when they're in high school and move on to college. Some people with some goals. Get you around
Oh
some of
yeah.
them people, and that'll clear your air up real quick, because you will find that so many people are not focused. They're just there. They're perambulating plants. They're just growing and going along. But get you some friends that got some sense. Find you some clubs, find you some activities, some community, and grow with them. Okay.
I love that. So they did reply back. They're like, I had a combo, but
Okay.
it's always ends up bad. And they're like, so you think I am fake? She's very confident. So this is what I will say. And mommy might hear, mommy Malikia might say, Charente, stop that. But I was hard in middle school. I was hard. And what I mean by hard, I mean I guarded my heart a lot.
Good.
I didn't let anyone hurt me. And I would talk to adults. Some people call that snitching. No, I call that talking to their proper authorities,
Right.
because this is greater than me at
Right.
this point. And if they are coming at you saying, so you think I'm fake? Yes. The answer is
Flat out.
yes. And then
Yes, I
you're
do.
confident in your yes. If
Yes.
they're confident, you're confident.
That's it.
If they're confident, you're confident. If you're confident enough to write your question in this chat to strangers that you don't know,
Yep.
you are confident, baby. Don't
Yeah.
think anything otherwise. Just because she
Just wait
does the
up.
way what she does not make her confident. If she decides that she wants to be in more adult things, let her be in her adult things. You go back to where you're gonna be, and it's okay to be a teenager. There
A
is nothing
kid.
wrong with be a child. There is nothing
Yes.
wrong with it. Be happy.
No
You have no
bills.
bit.
Man.
Yes.
Be a
No
kid
having to
as
figure
long as you
things
can.
out, no having to fix a house, no, none of that. So
Girl, up is the
it
word.
doesn't matter if she's
It's a
confident.
trap.
It's a
Childhood is a
trap.
trap.
Yo,
It's a trap.
yo.
This ghetto shit
See?
up in here. Except for motherhood. It's so ghetto. But
Like,
it's
no.
wonderful.
So
It's
that
wonderful
you
too,
answer
though.
it back with honesty. You answer back with honesty. So you think I'm fake? Yes. That's why we're having this conversation.
See, you better than me. I ain't wasting my energy. I'd be like, I'm gonna leave you to think about it. I already let you know what it is.
Ooh.
I'm gonna let you figure it out on your own. I got somewhere to be. Bye. I gotta go. Time, energy, and desire. Those are my three movements. Time, energy, desire. Do I have the time, the energy, or the desire to deal with this? If I don't have all three of them, I'm down the road. Where she go? Oh, she gone. I ain't time for this
Hmm.
foolishness. I got beat to do.
Oh, and block. The
Beat to
block
do.
button works. The block button works. So you can block them
I
on
ain't time for
social
this shit.
media, block their
Buddy,
phone number,
buddy.
block them, and then
Yeah.
find new friends. Something about me in middle school, I was a social butterfly. So I did what Melikia said. I got the exact same shirt. We were there
Yeah, we
together.
went to country
So
together.
sorry, y'all. Random thoughts. I
Oh,
love
we
that
had so
shirt.
much
Okay, I'm
fun.
back.
Okay, great.
I'm back.
I meant to tell
So
you to
in
put it
middle
on too, but I
school,
forgot.
oh, I have it too. Okay, I'm back. So in middle school, one thing that I can say is that I was social butterfly. So that means that it I was there for my interests. I was also a kid in honor roll and an avid, which means I was preparing for college in middle school, aka junior high school, because that's what it's called in California. In addition to that, I also was around people in band because I was playing clarinet in the band. I was around people that were in track and field because I was doing track and field. Like I had hobbies and extracurriculars where I could make more friends
Yeah.
and that actually supported me truly. So I will say there are many more people out there that want to be your friend, that want to be supportive, but you have to let some people go so that you can accept them with open arms. Okay? You got this,
Rules.
bestie. And I
Yep, you
love
got room.
you.
You got room. It's gonna be so great. Like
Mhm.
I'm looking forward to when the great people show up. And you're kind of young, but you're still not, you're at that age of accountability spiritually too. I don't know what your spiritual walk looks like, and it's to everybody listening. Tune into spirit, tune into your own spirit, and feed yourself. And when you feed yourself full, you'll find that you have less need from the externals, and you'll have a better balance on who you allow to come and who vibrationally comes. But that's a whole different conversation we can have another time. And I probably should say
Oh,
this:
yeah.
I am Melikia K Courtney. I'm the founder of Sanctuary Experience, and my background is behavioral health. So that means that I serve 2 to 17-year-olds and help them to deal with some of the things that some of the persons in here are talking about too. But this doesn't just stop there; it carries over into adulthood. So I've helped from 2 to 78 dealing with core belief, mindset, relationships, fake friends, and people pleasing, and a whole lot of other stuff. So I am not just talking for talking's sake. I am sharing something with you that one, I had to deal with my freaking self. I had to learn for me. And thank God I got to learn it for me and help me. But I didn't want to just help me. I went on to help others, and I still do. So we'll have more of that conversation later. But go ahead.
I love that. So, okay, Cheryl gave us our third question. So,
Okay.
y'all, I'm gonna go back to this data here. I'm gonna go back to this one after they're done asking questions. So,
Okay, let's go.
the next question is, what was the hardest thing you overcame, and how did you overcome it? We've been through a lot. I
Yeah, I'm about to
know.
say,
Me too. And
how real talk do we go here? How real talk do we go?
okay, here I'll go first. I'll go first.
Okay,
Tag. I'll go first.
there we go.
Okay. So hardest thing that I had to overcome, it was doctors telling my mom that I was a really sick girl and I was going to die,
Ooh.
and not believing them, and truly believing that what I was learning at church at the time, which means that saying that I would be healed and God is with me and that He is my strength. I had to believe that more than what man or people were trying to speak into my life. And I literally had to say, I can't listen to that.
Mm.
And my mom had to really guard my heart and guard my mind to help me overcome it, in addition to me hiding the word in my heart. because at that time I was a children's minister. I was, like I said, doing all the things for honor roll, did band, jogging. I was
Ooh,
doing the most. Like people think I do the most now as an adult. I started life doing the most. I just need y'all to know
same.
that.
Let's go.
Okay, so
Same.
that's what I would say is the hardest thing that not one of the hardest things, that's one of the many things that I've had to overcome, because once you overcome one thing, you realize you're an overcomer, and then you
Ooh.
start building resilience every situation. So I have got even had it where I've experienced where someone had the audacity, someone talk about school grade, to touch me inappropriately in a presence of a teacher.
Ooh.
I wanted to end my life because of this. My friend told a counselor, and I got the help I needed. If you're
Thank God.
feeling like that, please text or call 988. It's the national hotline. I'm being serious. Get help because you are not the problem. I just need you to know that now. You are not.
And
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 the
and
thing is,
suicide is not the solution.
it's never the
But it
solution
ain't.
because we want
Never.
you here because you matter. So that's what I will say. And I can also say this is that also during that experience, I told on him. I talked to the
Good.
vice principal of the entire school because he
Mm,
had no business. And what he said, he came to me afterwards. He's like, they're threatening to take me off the baseball team. You need to change what you said. I'm like, you lost your mind. No. So, and I remember this kid's name. I literally told him, no, you did what
good.
you did. Now you have to be accountable for what
Good.
you did. I didn't do anything. I told you no. I told you stop. And someone
Right.
else saw that
Mm,
and distracted him enough to get him to stop for me to run
mm.
because I had to get out of there. So I will say that's something else that I had to overcome. And like I said, I'll talk to a teacher in a minute. I have no
I agree.
issues.
I'm snitching. I ain't got time for this. And so I thank you for answering first, because I know how real we get around here. So
I got
I
you.
want to stay within your with your frameworks and what you touched on. I was about 16 and experienced. And I'm getting your channel blocked, so I'm going to say grape. Okay,
Hmm.
and it was beyond traumatic. It was beyond traumatic. And what was crazy was it was a fellow student, and I see him, and I had ditched school, y'all. I was where I was not supposed to be. And so I felt some kind of way about that. And then I had some folks around me who had expressed their opinions of young ladies being where they ought not be. Okay. So I held my tongue. I did not tell. Unlike Charente, who wouldn't tell, I didn't tell. And I didn't talk about it for years. So I suffered that in silence with him taunting me, looking at me, making gestures. I mean, wild business. And it was a lot. It was a lot to do. That was something that I had to do work with. That was something that me and a nice counselor got together and shook hands and sat down and had those kind of conversations, because it was a lot. And when someone appears to remove your authority over your body, that's monumental. And I had to get new perspectives. I had to find my value again, right? Or understand that my value had went nowhere. It was the perspective. It was the trauma. Like, for real, because it feels like that when this big
Hmm.
thing comes to blind your whole freaking face, can't see. So I had to learn tools to move the blinders out of the way and really see the truth about what happened. And like you, I said no. Like you, I said stop. He didn't. So I understand that end of it. And I also understand that in schools, this trash is happening, not just with from the student to student, but teachers. Some of these teachers are freaking pervy. And I had a teacher of mine offer to go half on a baby with me. Sure did, when I was in high school. So this is not, I'm off the chain, dude. I ain't seen some stuff. I seen stuff. But I would tell you how good God is, because I'm sitting right here and speaking the English and not rocking and not on the drugs and whatnot. So I can say that there are methods and there are tools to overcome any challenge that comes. That's what I will say. There are tools and there are methods. You simply need to get with the person who has that tools and a method to
Mhm.
get that tool to you. And then it's on you to put the tool to use. Because if they could have told me 13 days to Sunday, this works. If I ain't do anything about it, if I ain't take any action, then I would have it wouldn't have helped me one bit. So I had some responsibility in the matter. I got to own the situation and not the abuse, not the trauma. I don't own that. That belongs to dude, right? That's his issue and his burden. I no longer have to carry it. Free, free, free. So it's beautiful when you get to that point of understanding. And when the freedom becomes clear, because it was already there waiting on me. What I was seeking me, period. So yeah. And I've gotten to help other folks who've gone through it since then. Because unless you have gone through that type of trauma, you don't know. You don't know. But I
Nope.
know. Yeah.
Mhm.
Indeed. So that was the
I
next
can
thing, you know.
agree.
Yeah.
And I'll say this, while this thing here, I will say this, I blocked out all of geometry because
Mm.
the geometry teacher decided to put hands on me and decided to kiss me. And I told that man, "You're crazy. You don't need to do that." Told the principal, told the vice principal. Found out he was doing this to all the girls that were melanated. And I told him that, and we all
Oh.
came forward. And the thing is,
Ooh.
the school did nothing. So I will say that too. And after all that happened, I when I say I blocked it out, I'm still relearning
Mm.
geometry again.
Okay.
And I'm an adult. This happened
Yeah.
years ago.
Right.
So I will say this is that they're not your friends.
Mm.
You do not need to appease them. You can
Mm.
forgive them, but it does not mean you need to be anywhere near them.
Or forget.
Not anywhere.
No, no, no.
You don't need to forget, no.
Nah.
But also at the exact same time, please know you're a victor because you are still alive. And that means you can change something in your life. And I love that about being alive. I'm just gonna be honest. I
Okay.
feel like that little John song, wake up in the morning feeling alive. Okay, I got on my side. Like, sorry. I love Lil John sometimes. Yes, he does the meditation up and
Yeah.
down,
I
but he
get
also
it.
has some other good stuff too.
Yeah, you do. He's fine.
Okay.
He's fine.
So I will say that. And thank you so much, Cheryl. I do love Connor Price. I actually got to see him in concert. That's just a quick little thought.
Did you?
Yes, he was absolutely amazing.
I
Like,
bet.
it was a good time. And then I figured out that I actually knew his brother-in-law. He actually was a
Oh,
singer at the church I still have a membership to. Okay,
okay.
can't make this up. 6 degrees of separation, y'all. You
Literally.
learn
Less.
things. You
Yeah.
learn things. Okay, I see another question.
Y'all getting
Oh,
good
I'm
with these
doing
questions.
well.
Help us, Lord.
Hello, athletic boys. And I don't know what open foot means, but except I just think about kicking somebody. But that's besides the point. No violence, no violence. But I like kicking the punching bag. It's fun. Next. So Scott says, "What is the most creative part of you, and how do you keep it fueled?"
How do I keep it fueled? The most creative part of me is my connection to spirit, probably. That's a really good question. I'm not gonna pinpoint because I move in concert. So I know that spiritually I'm attuned and connected to the point where I feel earth. I see light in its vibration state. I can exist as static, um, very fluid, and then very firm. So I move in concert with spirit and the natural. And that is where my creativity is birthed. So, for example, to try to bring it down to English, I have probably 6 book titles a day. I'm a poet, spoken word artist, performer, public speaker, teacher, run masterminds, do master classes, events, co-founded a poetry space. So I do a lot. I've been doing a lot, and I'm an author. I've written 5 books, I think, already, and working
Yeah.
on 3 currently. Okay, so I'm not kidding about that creativity thing. And not to mention, for all the things that I have created, I pass on ideas. I'd be like, hey, this is a great idea. Next thing I know, somebody doing it. So I am effective in that way. So my creativity is fueled by spirit. It is fueled by the decision. People talk about your purpose, your purpose. Well, I chose my purpose. I got tired of waiting out to figure it out for it to come find me. I was like, this is a wash. This is a trap. Purpose, let me define it. So I began to define my purpose, and then I noticed once I moved on defining it, God was right there, like, okay, boom, let's move it this way, let's move it down that way. This is what I need. Da, da, da. So I move with spirit. That is the most creative part of me, and I'm a professionally trained listener. So I hear, and not only do I hear what's spoken, I hear spirit. So I hear your mouth, I hear the words coming out of it, but I also hear you. And that sometimes your heart is talking to me, and I hear that too. And I'm like, oh, you telling me this, but this ain't even jiving with what your heart telling me. This ain't even jiving with what the Spirit of the Lord is saying to me in my ear while you lying in my face. So I'll be quiet. I'll be quiet a lot. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you lying. I know you lying, but they got to do with me. That's between you and God. And God just let me know. So things like this occur. This is a daily occurrence. And it is wonderful. And sometimes I do understand that some people are not even cognizant of lying to themselves. So uh hopefully that answers your question, how I keep it fueled. I need water. I need the ocean. I'm an ocean creature. I must have the creature of the ocean. I must put my feet in some soil and walk on the earth. I gotta feel it. I must pray. I must meditate. I must laugh. I gotta laugh every freaking day. I love comedy, comedy, and I love mischief. Ooh, I love some mischief. So I get into mischief and I write and I create. So my creativity creates, and what I create fuels my creativity. I have an 8. Okay, there's that.
I love that. Okay, hello, Fanny. I hope you're having a great day today. Oh, Adelaide says you have to drink some water. It's water time. So Adelaide's
Oh,
our water keeper.
water. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah, Adelaide's our water keeper on this channel. I'm just letting you know that. So when she
Thank you.
says water time, it's water time. Okay, or
Um,
they. Adelaide, tell me if you're a girl or a boy and what your pronoun is. Let me actually ask that because I don't want to say the wrong thing because I start using pronouns and I actually have a question
I
about
use
that really
names like a
fast.
mud. I'll be like, name, because I'm gonna call you by
I
your
will
name.
use name,
I
name,
get
name.
lost.
I
Yep.
just okay. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm actually excited to go see the ocean. I'm gonna go see the ocean on Saturday because I need to
Me
put my
too,
water.
Kiki. Go ahead.
I gotta put my feet in some water too,
Mm-hmm.
and that sand.
I need it.
Okay, next question. So it is. Yeah, I was right. It's she. Yay,
Okay.
yay me. Whew. Okay. Okay. So have you guys dealt with fake friends? What is your experience? Uh.
Cutoff
Yes.
game strong.
So strong.
Ghost, ghost,
So
ghost.
strong. And they're like, I didn't thought you were serious. And I'm like, yeah. Like
We
the
had a
thing is
common
this has
cutoff
happened
game.
recently.
Remember our incoming cutoff game?
Hmm.
We had an incoming cutoff game, and we're going to say it very PG. Someone thought they could almost said beep around. They thought they could beep around, and they found out they couldn't. Same thing
I'll
we
just
mentioned
say
earlier.
this.
Tried
Here we
it.
go.
Go
I'll
ahead.
say it this way. So let me give y'all the story. I
Nope.
love no. I'll just say this. I love
Okay.
helping people. And this is how this
Okay.
normally goes for me for fake friends. I love helping people. I have a very generous heart. So for I'll say another situation, this is the exact same thing played out. So I need to figure out this freaking pattern because it keeps
Okay.
playing out, which means I have not learned the lesson. Okay,
Okay.
just I'm letting you guys know that now. If the thing keeps happening to you, it's just different people, aka different characters. There's something that you're missing, and I will say I have still missed this, and I'm still trying to figure this out. I'm going to be real. I'm going to be honest because I told you I'm going to be as honest as I can on this channel.
Wow.
So I have a generous heart and I love helping people. So I've been helping people to my detriment. And what I mean by that is my body started got really sick. out of
Yep.
nowhere. And I was like, how did this happen? But it wasn't out of nowhere. I was choosing not to eat properly, sleep. I was
Yeah.
so focused on them and their goals, even though they were literally complaining every single day.
Every step
Every
of the
single
way.
every single moment they were complaining, 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 complaining. And I got to the point where my body broke down and I was like, let me sit down. I'm gonna evaluate. So I put my little thinker on and I was like, pause. This has happened to me before.
Ding,
Say
ding,
less.
ding.
And what happened was is that I put everyone else before me. And they didn't know how to show up for me because they always said, well, we're not you, so we can't do this, we can't do this. And I was like, yes, you can, because we both have two hands, we both have 2 feet, and we both have a mind that gives us a treat if we actually use it.
Well,
Okay, if we actually use it. So I will say that was the first like instance where I really,
mm,
I will say, the most recently had to deal with fake friends, and
mm,
I cut them off. I have not talked to them. I don't go in the spaces that they're in. I don't have them blocked because I kind of can't have them blocked because of some other things.
okay.
But I will say is that I'm not around them. I don't talk to them. I don't feed into them. And
Mhm.
every time they try to come to me with another excuse, I literally
Mhm.
ignore them. I leave them on red. Why? Because every time that I take the time to reply back to that and then reject it, I am literally draining my own energy.
That part.
Okay. So that's what I
That part.
can say. And even with the situation between us, like I said, the
Mhm.
pattern repeated itself, Malikia. It
Right.
repeated itself. So I'm
So
like, I,
that's a notice. And here's the fun
mm-hmm,
part. So when I'm when I'm moving from the other end, the business end of life, and it still works from the spiritual end of life, business begins in the body. So if you can look in your body starts giving you code and keys. Data, 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 data. You have to go research in you, right? If you understand that everything begins in spirit before it comes into the natural, it begins in spirit. I saw someone put a comment in here. I will not say what kind of comment it is. I'm just going to say that someone dropped a comment about chakras. First of all, it's CHA. Okay. So we're going to start there. And I'm telling you how to spell it properly because I want you to go look it up. Folks will tell you what's demonic and what's not to be touched and don't know what the hell they're talking about, to say it politely. Think they know something and may even mean well. But there's a whole bunch of mean and well people off over there doing crazy stuff and on their way to the hell that the demonic speaks of. Okay. So don't be skewed by, don't be convinced so easily. I'm going to say it like that. Go research it for yourself and learn something. Okay. Rewind. Spirit. Everything in spirit. If you understand who God is, what did God say? I know the thoughts I think toward you. That was a clue. Thoughts are thought toward you. Well, if God is thinking thoughts toward you, guess who else might be thinking thoughts toward you? What do you choose to receive? Right? What thoughts are you choosing to receive and act on? And as you act on those, they manifest in your body, and then your body gets to move it and manifest it in your life. You'll see it in how your surroundings look, how you keep your home, how you keep your belongings, how you keep your body, your hair, your nails, the whole lot of that. It tells on you. Okay. So it tells you a story and it's not against you. It is for you. Anytime you see something where you're slipping up or you're having a problem where a pattern is repeating, it is for you. It's an invitation. Like Charente said, I sat back to put my thinker on and thought it through. The way I say it is I did inventory, self inventory. I went and looked at what's happening in the house of Melikia. What is going on in me that's manifesting this? Like, what is going on? Sometimes it's assignment. Sometimes it is for us to work with certain people and help them to be a mirror for them, because all we are is each other's mirror. And sometimes we need to be a
mm-hmm,
mirror for other people and they are a mirror for us. So they're not against us. And even the people that I have blocked, because believe and trust me, block is a word I'm very active. I don't play blocked because I have important things to tend to. Okay, I got time, energy, or desire. So down the road. But these are things to consider. Okay. And when you release even when it comes to fake friends, this is another comment about them trying to shame her body or trying to shoot at her when they're around some boys that like her, giving her attention, and they're not getting any. That's called jealousy, baby. And I'm gonna say something real
mm-hmm.
reckless with my son. Jealous heifers, who ain't nothing like ain't nothing like a jealous heifer. But let your haters make you greater, baby. Keep coming. Keep being beautiful. Get your smile up. And do not feel like you need to shy away from any proper attention, as long as those boys are being respectful. If they're not being respectful, get yourself on away from that. You know what I mean? You don't have time for that. That's what you ain't time for freaking boys no middle school, no dang on way. Get away from me, flea. And no.
Yeah,
Quit.
no.
No.
Like,
Beat it. And
no. No.
some guys are wonderful and friends. I like honorable, respectful, kind, strong. Those kind of guys, sure. You know what I mean? Those are the ones that I kept for friends. The mother questionable ones, you can't be around me. You can't be in my circle. You're gonna hang, move around because I can't trust you. So all these things they come into play. Okay, they come into play as you move through life, and guess what? It don't stop. Even adults have people that slide up like fake friends. You know, people. Some people come along to because they see something in you that they like or that they want to imitate or become, and they come walk life a little while with you so they can learn from you and grow from you and benefit, right? But make sure it's a mutual benefit. Hopefully you got something that they have in them that you want to learn and grow or become, and then you move along, and then sometimes you part ways. And some people are there for life, some people are there just for a season, just for a little while, and they off and over there, and that's okay. Let people go off and over there, and sometimes you got to send them. That's what I'll say.
Oh yeah, on their merry way. On
Beat
their
it.
merry way. And I
Beat
can say
it.
this
Yeah.
is that why I think is funny.
Hmm.
This is Charente about the Charente.
Okay.
We do a live on shaming, self harm, bullying, and who shows up? The individuals that are currently doing that way. And something I want to say about bullying is this, because I had a really good conversation with someone yesterday about bullying, and they're victims too. There's things that happen with them that are so negative that they cannot figure out how to express it properly because no one has taught them how to, or they don't have trusted adults around them
Yeah.
because they're mimicking what they see. So I will say, have compassion, but that does not mean you got to be around them.
Or be the
And that doesn't
victim.
mean exactly. It means
Right.
holding them accountable by talking to your parent, your guardian, your teacher, another teacher. If your teacher's acting weird about it, you talk to another teacher. You talk to the vice principal. You talk to the principal because you
Superintendent.
matter. You
Superintendent.
matter. All the way up there. You
Yeah.
go up the levels. Because my mom always told me you go up the level. So if you tell the teacher doesn't do nothing. You go talk to the vice principal, they don't do nothing. You talk to the principal, they don't do nothing. You talk to the superintendent, they don't do nothing. Go ahead and go on Fox News. I said what I said.
Say news. News is wonderful around here for certain
You
things.
gotta go all the way up, or TikTok, because TikTok's been exposing a lot of stuff on the TikTok.
I
So
love TikTok. I really love TikTok.
yes, I really do. I really do. So I will say there's levels to this, but you want to start with the first things first because you want to give each level a chance to address the issue and give a solve for it. And if they don't, you keep escalating until it is taken care of. That's what my mom taught me.
Wait, more water. I'm about to go to the bathroom, Adelaide. If I keep drinking this water.
Okay, I'm gonna drink some. Let me drink some sips. Okay, one second, one second, one second.
Let's go.
Okay. Hello, Kylie's World. Hello, Taylor. Hey, Bella. I hope you're doing good, Bella, today. So I will say, I think Scott was asking, how did you learn to love yourself?
Oh, Jesus. Take the wheel. Okay. I began to look at what did it mean to love, right? I think I understood quite early. By the time I was 8, I knew I had choice. Like firmly, when some things occurred that I knew I had choice. I ain't kidding. I'm saying it politely. I had a choice in a moment where it was like, okay, either you will choose to love or you will choose to hate these people, and it will affect the rest of your life. Like I literally had that spirit conversation. Okay, so I knew that I had a choice, And then I had to start examining, like, okay, and I took it from the opposite mirror. What's what about me is not love worthy? Like, what makes me not lovable? And I began to look at the things that I thought were making me not lovable and like, wait a minute, that don't even make sense. Because my dad left. That makes me not lovable? No. Because I was abused and beaten. That makes me not lovable. Because I speak the Queen's English and then melanated skin. Those things make me not lovable? Like, no. It wasn't adding up. Like literally my life math started adding up. And I was like, this ain't right. Like I'm thinking wrong. Thinking wrong. And then why do people do what they do? Like you can't always answer that question. You can't get in the mind of the other people who do what they do, but it's not for you to always have to do that. Like you don't have to figure that out. So I began to give myself permission after permission to let go of beliefs and things that were occurring and get distance, right? And the less I engage with them crazy people who were helping me hold that thought in place, I was like, damn, I'm kind of amazing. So I began to understand, like I knew I was smart, but then I figured out you brilliant. And I was in high school by the time I was 12, I do. So I did not know, you know what I mean? I wasn't arrogant. I'm still not stuck up, none of that foolishness, but I know my value. And I know I'm amazing. Like amaze balls, amazing. So it took some time to kind of deconstruct the belief that I had constructed around my value and who I was as a person based off of the mirrors around me telling me who I was as a person. I had to define Malikia for Malikia's self. And that's something I teach when I'm coaching. You got to define you for you because I can't work with the person those other people created. I don't know you. So my goal and my work has been to help people know themselves. Give people all the room in the world. Be a scientist. Go test this. Do you like it? Go test. I love it. Go try it. Okay, it sucks. I don't like it. Well, let's try this. So this is life. Life is so freaking amazing. Like life is mad, mad, mad fun. Mad, mad, mad fun. But you have to train your eyes to see the fun like we train our eyes to see the tragedies, to see the trauma, to see the sadness, to see the brokenness. Man, we can see that in a heartbeat. We can turn on the news for that. We can go outside. I grew up in the hood. I don't know about y'all, but I grew up in the hood, Chicago, South Side. So I could walk outside and see mayhem and destruction, death and murder. Right? So my eyes were very trained to fear and disaster and watching, constant watching. And then I began to train my eyes to God, to peace, to love, to laughter, to joy, to gratitude, gratefulness. Gratefulness. What are you grateful for about yourself? I'm going to ask you that as an example. What are you grateful for about yourself?
I'm grateful for honestly my body
Yeah.
and how freaking resilient and a bad A it is because I am still here, scars and all, and I am here. I'm alive. I can talk. Like, ah, it's a great time. So I will say I am grateful for my body.
That's what I'm talking about. Like simple, simple, you know what I mean? But that's huge. That's huge. Some people bypass that real quick. What about you? Grateful for me. Uh, and I'm grateful for I have so many, 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 many wonderful things in life now, right? And some of the stuff I had then, I just couldn't see it because my eyes were trained in the other direction. So you see what I mean? Those are the wheels that have to turn for us. What are you grateful for about yourself? What makes you amazing? You can't find anything that makes you amazing. Well, let's consider this. You clearly almost said something real funny that might be for other girls. You're a great swimmer. I'm gonna leave it there. Okay, great.
I'm just gonna look at you. I'm like, friend, friend,
I left it right there.
friend.
We're not going to get any
Okay.
further. Told you I like mischief. I wasn't kidding. Go ahead.
And that's all I'm just gonna look at like friend, where have you been? Okay, I'm messing with you now. And I will say this. I have a feeling they set up because of this. And
Uh
I
huh.
will say this really fast. I made this with AI because I love trees.
It's
Okay, so
beautiful.
that's what this is. Like I made an AI image. I did a little bit of editing, and I got it printed on a canvas. But if y'all really want to see my painting, y'all can see it right here.
Hey, let's go.
Let's see, and hang it.
Yeah.
Well, we're
Ooh.
gonna break things. We're about to break things. Don't worry about it, y'all. It didn't break.
Oh,
It
number
is well and
one.
intact.
It's beautiful too.
Thank you. My mom did the stencil, and I colored it in.
Okay. See, I told you your mom's
So
amazing. Your mom
so I
feels.
was like, I had
Tell
a
her I said
feeling they said
get to
that
working
because
on
of
world peace.
this.
Tell her I
The,
said get to working on world peace. She can do anything.
oh, she's been a pulling like crazy. So yeah, she already working
Me
on it.
too.
Please
Me
know.
too.
Please know.
Cause
She already working on that.
so much going on in this world. So much.
So
And you
much.
know what's very interesting too, that I think I count a blessing, a true plus, being
What?
born in the United States of America. For all the craziness that we have and do, I look at the
Mm-hmm.
lives of, and I've done the comparison, like life at this age, this age, this age, this age, and in contrast to children and adults outside of this country, man, we are in the richest place. You know, we just we have so many freedoms that others don't experience. We have, oh God, the autonomy, the creativity, the ability to go off and, hey, I want to paint lines in the street, dude. We have a job for you. You know what I mean? I want to cook burgers. We
Mm-hmm.
have a job for you. It's amazing. Like it's
Oh,
amazing.
here you go. I want to cook
Mm.
burgers, then I want to become a lion person. Then you know what? I just want to become an attorney. Do all of that in the United States. That's your career. You've done everything. Like
Yeah.
it's a lot. So that's why I'm like I love it because I've been to Shanghai, China. I've been to Hong Kong. I've been to
Okay.
Phuket, Thailand. I've been to Seoul. I've
Woo!
been to all these other
You
places.
went to Phuket
And so
already?
yes, no,
I
yes.
can't wait to get to
When
Phuket. I
you
haven't been
ever
to
been to go?
Phuket yet. Oh yes, can't wait.
It's a nice place. It's a really nice place. And I can say this is that one, they see America differently than us. That's one.
Mm.
Two, they do not have the freedoms that we have, and their walk of life is different. So much so,
Oh.
every time me and my sister went to another country,
Mm.
we looked up cultural norms, what not to do,
Yep.
what not to bring, what
Yeah.
not to say, what not to, like, legitimately, like, because every, like, especially in South Korea, there's and in China, there's a lot of things when it comes to honorifics, which simply means showing respect to
Yes.
someone that is a little bit higher than you, like a
Japan
teacher
too.
and or your parents,
Yeah.
like, or the government. Like there's certain ways, and even someone older than you, same
Yeah, they
thing.
respect. That's one thing I can say. They respect their elders better. We gotta get better about that. We gotta grow in the respect for one another and the respect for elders, for sure. So I agree with you on that. That's true.
Oh yeah, so that's why I was like, I absolutely love it. So man,
Oh,
we're
Dub, she
at the
getting some
top of the
blueberry muffins.
hour.
I want some blueberry muffins. Run it. Go ahead.
I honestly, here, I need. You see this? I have food that I need to eat. Like
Mm.
that's sitting to the side, and
Mhm.
I'm gonna eat it, y'all, and I'm gonna be so happy and so merry. Okay. Hey
Sweet.
Nora. So I will say I'm gonna give this 5 more minutes, and then I'm gonna have to go because I have to get my makeup done and ready and all that stuff, y'all.
Yes,
So
yes,
I have
yes.
other things to do. But I have to ask you one more question before
Of
we
course.
go. Actually, Let me answer the love yourself.
Okay.
This is good. Y'all just rock with me. We're about to go through a whole little thing.
Okay.
I did not really love myself until a couple of years ago. I'm going to start there. I'm going
Understood.
to start there. I thought that my body hated me. I thought no one liked me. I thought I wasn't enough. And I also resemble that, even though I was pouring into everybody else and being so loving to other people. And something that I can say helped me with it, it was BTS. Banyang
Let's
Songyeon.
go.
Okay, and
Yes, they
their,
are.
how do I say this? It was their "You Never Walk Alone" album.
Okay.
The first song that really like stuck with me was, if I'm not mistaken, oh my gosh, "Spring Day."
Okay.
That one was my first one I was introduced to. I absolutely loved it. And then they moved from like the hip hop to the love yourself, to speak yourself,
Yeah.
to face yourself. And for me, because of how I felt after these songs, I was like, what are they saying? Because I don't speak Korean, but what are they saying? And they were lyrically and beautifully telling me and demonstrating within their music videos how to love yourself. And even they have a song called Permission to Dance. Some of us don't dance because one person told us that we can't dance years ago, which is why we
Yep.
don't dance now. And that song gave me the permission, what? To groove with it, to dance. And sometimes, yes, I listen to music too that helps me, that motivates me, but it also helped me reflect me back to me to show me that I could love myself and I
Mm-hmm.
could take care of myself. And there's nothing wrong with facing yourself and saying, I'm sorry for not treating you the way that I needed to treat you. I'm so sorry, self, for harming you. I'm so sorry for putting you in places and spaces where the people didn't want you, but you still showed up because
Yep.
you wanted connection. And there is nothing wrong with you wanting connection.
Mm-mm.
There's just a place of redirection that you need to take to
Mm-hmm.
get to the place and space where the people that really love you, the people that are really for you, are going to be there. And I can also say that for me now, I'm still, because I told you it's a couple years ago, still working through it every single day, making sure I put me first. And there's nothing wrong with others. It's just they have to go after me because if I don't take care of me, there's no me to exist to help others. So I will
Oh,
say that's another thing I had to really learn and adapt. Hey, Peyton, I knew you were going to show up. I knew it. Sorry. Peyton's here every day too with Adelaide. I love these two. Like, I absolutely love these two. Okay. Sorry, I having a whole moment. I really love
oh,
my audience, y'all. I love
yeah.
y'all so much. I need y'all to really know that. So let me ask you one more question and then I'm gonna roll out. Okay.
Okay. Let's go.
There's so many questions on here.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Social media can be tough. How do you navigate it in a healthy way?
Let me go ahead and get my contrarian out and dust her off real quick. Social media is a tool. If you understand that it was a tool that was designed to possess, because not just get, to possess your attention. Why would someone want to possess someone's attention? Well, because there's an idea and an ideal that social media wants to give you. One that is imperative and you're going to die without it. Lies. Definitely not true. And teaching you how to dress, how to think, how to be, how to feel, what to eat, like literally trying to hijack your life so that you move and do as social media instructs. Okay? All about the money, all about the advertising. Now let's move it down to friend groups. And friend groups is a way to keep up with one another, to stay connected, to have these conversations, and to chat, chat, chat. Some people just want to be trolls. That's who they are. That's who they were. That's who they'll be. And it can get dicey when you get to that point of being trolled. I've been trolled on social media. I've had my picture taken and other images made. I've had on certain apps a room created to bash me and a partner. Like, oh man, oh yeah, girl, I've seen all kind of social media stupidity. So what I did do for me was report it, because that's something that you can do for yourself. That's kind of a taking action step. I'm going to report this behavior, screenshot it, send it to the proper humans. Sometimes the proper humans don't do a dang thing about it. They don't really give a crap. They're busy building their social media platform because they need your attention so they can tell you what to do and who to be, and so that you pay them all the money later. And they start targeting people as young as 8. It may be younger soon now because we have so many babies on these iPads. And here's what I will also tell you: phones emit a certain frequency. My eye has already started hurting because I'm touching this phone this long. And vibrationally, you have your own electricity in your own body. Put them phones down and go be a human. I have a RFF on mine too. Like I have not the RFF. I have the strips to kind of take down some of the radiation that kicks out from the phone. So these phones were not made, and tablets and iPhones, they were not made, hey puppy, they were not made with our protection or safety in mind. They were made in mind of making money, of selling products, of gaining attention, because we are all in the attention business. Anyone that has a business is in the attention business. They need to get your attention and convince you that they are what you need. And the same way with trolls, they want to get your attention and convince you that you are what they need. Because they need you to be sad. They need you to react. They need you to post 20 times and cry about their ill treatment. Don't give them that. Blocked, blocked. Oh, dude. So here's a true statement. I had this one occurrence when I was in school. And when I tell you, the entire school knew. The entire school. Can you say, oh my damn, it was an interesting time. Oh man, it was on and popping. Yes. So yes, I have been there. I have seen some horrible things. However, I lived and there was nothing I could do about it in that moment. There was zip I could do. Zip. But remind me of who I was. Remind me that I'm not what anyone else has said, or the pictures that were drawn, or the notes that were written, or the great things that occurred. That's not who I was. It was who they wanted me to be. They wanted me to take those labels. They wanted me to pay them my attention, because we paying. Anytime you give it attention, you're paying. They wanted me to pay them attention. Couldn't. I couldn't pay them no mind. I couldn't pay them because I needed that currency. I needed my electricity. I needed my vibration. I needed my life. I needed myself. So I had to keep me together that way because piecing myself out little by little into stupid corners with stupid people, nah, I'm straight all the time. I'm not gonna make time for that. I'm just not. So that's my encouragement when it comes to that. Put them cell phones down. Do not sleep with them by your body or your head. Don't fall asleep with them on your body. If you are a researcher and a scientist, remember I mentioned that earlier, you will go and you do the research and see the science behind it and know what it's doing to your body and how it disrupts your own personal insides by having this thing in your hand all the time or having it in your pocket all the time or having it on your body all the time. This is just true and it's verified true. So I can freely speak on it because it's been researched, it's been documented, and folks are telling. So I too am a cell phone human. I must have my phone. I do business and I do life from my phone. But I definitely have started to put that bad boy away from me when I gotta sleep. And if I don't need to be on it, away from me. Keeping the computer on my lap, same thing. Get it off your body. Get it off your body. Okay. Does that answer the question?
It does. I'm saying hello to my little friend. I feel like, like this is,
Let's
Austin
see how you
Powers.
rub them.
Yes, I love my
Ew.
baby.
Hey, puppy.
I love him.
He's a kitty.
Um, so I will say this is that when it comes to be, a lot of people are like, I don't understand how you do social media. You're always on it. Da, 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 da. I'm like, no, I'm not.
It's
I
fun.
batch record my content and then I get off of social media and I live life, which is why I said we're gonna do one more question because I promised you guys more questions. So I'm gonna give you what I can. But after this, Sharente is about to live her best life.
Yep.
Okay. And then I'm about to vacation and all that fun stuff too at the exact same time. Because at the end of the day, it's literally about me, not about the phone. It's not about the YouTubes, the TikToks, and the Instagrams, and anything that Meta has or anything like that. It's literally about me and living
Mhm.
as much life as I can and going outside and grounding and touching a tree, putting my feet in the grass, walking this one right here. You see this one?
Woof, woof,
This
woof,
is
woof.
Bandit. Walking him. Sorry, baby. He's like, ah, okay, there we go.
Look at
He's
him
getting his
go.
comfortableness. I love you too. I love you too. But yes, and I will say this is why I have this right here, this little dog. He
Mm,
reminds me to take care of me. We got him. I love you too. I'm putting you down. We got him when he was a puppy, and he had to teach me to take care of me. From
mm.
this gonna sound so bad. Remind myself to go to the bathroom, drink water, eat, take
Yeah,
after I play, take a rest and
yeah.
all the in between. So I will say is that Yes, social media, quote unquote, can be tough if you make it tough.
Right.
But if you make it easy, it is easy. It is whatever you make it out to be.
Yeah.
And I, like I said, batch recording saves me. So when you guys see me always posting those shorts, I sit down for the one time for a couple hours, and mind you, I'm not touching my phone the majority of the time. I just have my headphones plugged in, got a
Yeah.
little thing in my ear, and I'm doing my quick reactions, and then I'm done. Hands are off it. I am in my real life doing what I need to do,
Yep.
seeing my husband, playing with my dog, trampolining in the house
Let's
because park
go.
rebounder. Okay, so I'm doing all the things because I did not come to be a quote unquote SLAVE to this right here. I came to experience life.
Yeah.
And I want you guys to remember you came here to experience life and life abundantly.
Fun stuff.
And in this America, things are so abundant, so abundant. Okay. And I will also say is you will see me have posts where I'm promoting things, but please, you both me know this. Anytime you see a promotion, I'm about to wrap myself out. It might mess up deals later, but I don't care. We are paid to only speak positive
Mm.
about the product. We are not paid if we give them our true, honest feedback for a
Is that
lot of
true?
companies.
Oh wow.
Yes, yes, it's
Mm.
in the brief, it's in the contract. So
Mm.
when I say this, I need you guys to hear it. I'm on the inside, and I'm like, what? I can't speak nice about this. And they're like, well, you have to. And because I signed the contract, I don't say anything at all. And I'm like, you have to give me a script then. Okay, I'll say what I need to say, but this is not the best thing since sliced bread, but I'm doing what I have to because I'm contractually. Be mindful
Ooh.
also where you sign the dotted line.
Yeah.
Be mindful because I'm learning how to be even more mindful and say no instead of giving my yeses out like they're candy.
Yep.
So I will throw that out there too because I
Mm.
just want you guys to know honestly, this I'm not like I said, I'm not here to lie to y'all. I'm here to speak truth. And I'm also here to help you. And if you're thinking about being a content creator where you're getting all these brand deals, read the dotted line.
Mm.
Read the dotted line, please. And if you don't like it, no, you can negotiate it out of your contract before you sign it. No, what negotiate means you communicate back. I see this line. I'm not comfortable with this. If this is removed, I'll go ahead and sign it.
Right.
They don't want to remove it and they don't want to compromise. You can walk. There are
What is with a
so
lot of
many
these people? Who doing
companies.
that? That's wild.
Like there's so many companies out there that want to work with people that want to give honest reviews, but there's a lot that also want you to lie about their product at the same time, which is also why you'll see me on TikTok. I'll go live more than you'll see product videos. And why? Because I want to show you real time what these products are like. And I can get dinged when I'm on live because there's a certain way I can talk and be like, this is probably not it for me. This is not it. So if you want my honesty, you got to check my lives because that's where I can really be as transparent as possible. I need
There
you
you
guys
go.
to hear that. Okay.
Ooh.
Um, what was I going to say?
Mm.
You like goldfish too. I don't okay, yeah, they're having a whole conversation. I'm
Mhm.
gonna let y'all do you, but I will say, Malikia, thank you for spending this time, this space, and enduring a mini headache to have this conversation with me. Please put the phone down after this and
Oh,
do
you
what
know
you
I'm about
got
to
to do
go.
to get back to
Yeah.
you. But I just want to thank you, thank you, thank you, so very much. And someone asked, "How old am I?" I am
Grown, grown.
actually turning 30. I'm turning 30 as of July. And the thing is, I'm don't let this young face fool you because his mouth is going to speak some things that you're like, don't do that. Don't think I'm a teenager. I'm not.
Mhm.
I'm not. I'm young enough to here. I'm old enough to be a parent now, but I'm not. Oh yeah, I am. I'm a parent to a dog, and his name is
Old
Bandit,
Tizzy.
and I love him. Okay,
And I'm old enough to be your
so
parent because my daughter just hit her 30 on the 3rd. Yes, she did.
I get see y'all. Respect your elders. Respect your elders. I'm not about to get no smoke. None. 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 Okay. And hello to Raina. I hope you have a great day. Um, and then hi Kaliki or Cole. Okay, Melikia, you are really good at
Umber?
the difficult names. Can you help? Raina said, "Can you say hi to Cole? Kokara, Kokara,
Kolakara?
Kohara."
Kolkara. Kolkara? That's what it looks like.
Yeah, that's a
But
really
forgive
cool
us if
name.
it's
I
not
just don't know
that.
how to say it.
Yeah.
So I just want to say hi and thank you, Scott, for moderating. Thank you, Kiki, for moderating. Thank you to
Oh,
all the
cool.
moderators making sure that bullying is not happening here. I greatly appreciate each and every single one of you for your time, your
Yes.
dedication, for showing up for yourself, for showing up for us. And please know I am so very proud of you and we'll be back next week because Monday I'm probably going to do a makeup live and Tuesday, I am bringing a ventriloquist retired attorney onto this channel, and
Let's
I am
go.
so excited. Her name is Bonita Joy, and she is a joy. Y'all are going to also love her on Affirmation Station Show. Her episode's not going to be for a little while, but my cheeks after girl, my face cheeks were hurting so bad when I was talking to her because my face is just this. I was laughing the entire time.
That's so
Um,
cool.
so that's gonna be here literally next Tuesday. And be on the lookout in the community section for when those lives are going to be. Because as your bestie, I try to give you guys a heads up so you can make plans, but always know that the replays are always going to be up and what? Stuff. So, with all that being said, thank you, Malikia, for being here. I greatly appreciate you. You are
Absolutely.
sunshine. You're
Absolutely.
a rainbow, and we need to go to another Ed Sheeran concert. You see my
I
hands moving?
can't
We need to
wait.
go to another.
That shows in my head like
I'm
we need
ready.
to catch a concert, and I didn't even think to speak about sanctuary experience for the youth. First of all, sanctuary
Yes.
experience. Period. So let's talk about sanctuary experience. We have for the women, for the men, and SXPY is starting. SXPY is a sanctuary experience for the youth. At this point, it's virtual, and then I'm already creating content for you guys and books because I believe in coping skills. I really believe in coping skills. I remember what it was like to be in that age group, and I ain't forgot. I still play. You know what I mean? Like I never lost my inner kid. Thank God. So I remember the stresses and all the things that I went through. So it was important to me to leave a map. So definitely, I'm a top base with Charente, and I will let you guys know what I'm up to and when the moves are occurring, so that you can come and benefit. Basically, just come rock with me and enjoy because I got
And
a heart
have
for y'all.
fun.
Got a heart for y'all. Big
Because
time.
if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken, I already got you some bracelets for this. Because y'all, when
Ooh,
she
ooh,
said she's
ooh,
preparing, I
ooh,
was
ooh, ooh.
like, can I get some bracelets? Can I give her some bracelets for these
Yeah.
kids? Put motivation on
Yes,
them
she
because
did. Yes, she
I
did.
have a heart for kids. Truly, like I did children's ministry. I was a nanny. I was a
Me too.
tutor. Like
Me too.
I'm
I
all
didn't even
about
get
the
all that. Stop
kids.
playing.
Yeah. Oh
We have
yeah.
more in common. What?
Like yeah, I've done all the things. All the things.
Me too. That's crazy.
Now I'm at the place in space where I will say this is a lot of people come for me and they will bully me just quickly about the fact that I never really watched rated R movies and I still don't, or PG-13 movies, and I still don't. And the reason I don't is because to me it's way too mature and it just feels uncomfortable. I'll say that. So I watch a lot of animation films and I watch Disney a lot, like a whole lot. And it's just something that I do, or I watch a comedy because it makes me feel happy and
There you
stuff.
go.
So I will say, if you are a kid watching kids shows, can't nobody shame you because if they are, say, why are you trying to get me to watch adult stuff when I am not of age? I don't understand you, stranger danger. And then you walk away. Okay, because that's not okay. It's
Stranger
okay
danger.
to be girl, I'm about to go back to the back of the days. Okay, stranger danger.
All
Stranger
right.
danger.
Jesus.
You know me.
Yes,
Girl,
you
that's how you
do. I
know.
do.
Like stranger danger. Okay,
Yeah,
don't play with
that's
fire,
funny.
don't run with scissors. All the
That's,
things, like all the
yo, play with
things.
fire. Run with scissors. Don't do it though. That's a different show.
Yep, it sure is. And I absolutely love you guys. And who are you know? I am Emelina. Hello. I love you too. I will say, Peyton, I post shorts every day at 12 p.m., 2 p.m., 4 p.m. Pacific time every day. You get 3 new shorts from me every day.
Cool.
Every day. So that's the answer that really fast. But other than that, Melikia, it's time to what? Roll bounce, right? You're gonna roll bounce? You're gonna jiggy with it? You get jiggy with it. Okay. Love you guys. Bye for now.
Hasta pasa. Anyo.
Anya.